Hey, we live with that.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And this is a team that stands out on and off the court with their style. A shot from earlier as they made their way to the locker room. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Butler, clutch out there with Thunder. Then it's the Kid, and it's the Mayor in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Waiter out there with G. Then there's McMillan, and there's Captain Clutch, and it's Tiny in at the pivot, manning the middle. And as a coach, Stan, what's something you are trying to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. Here's Copeland. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. McMillan passes to Tiny. Shoots from the right block, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Driving inside. And G with the stuff. And it's Detroit's ball. This, of course, being game one of the season, is their first look at Atlanta.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Here's Man. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it up. Rebound, Atlanta. Captain Clutch passes to G. McMillan. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Man. There's the pass to Copeland. Back to Man. That three off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. G, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Douglas after the basket by Detroit. And it's blocked. They get it back, and he stays with it. Here's G, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Passes to Man, over McMillan. Man gets the bucket. Man's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Here's Tiny. That's tipped. Butler with the ball. On the wing, man. Clutch, good.
Number 43.
And it's all knotted up.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jamison, he's checked in for Clutch. Dimes comes in for Thunder. Bossie's checked in for the Mayor. And it's Miracle Man in for the Kid. They get it back. Tate, and he makes good on the layup.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Here's McGuire. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Now Harrell floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
McGuire passes to Boss. Kicks to McGuire. Fires the 3. Tate with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 3. And here's Harrell. Pass to Tate. He tries for 3. Detroit with the rebound. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to McGuire. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Blair. And it's Harrell missing. Detroit trails by 3. Here is McGuire. Still yet to score. It's Che, top of the key. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Harrell, the pass to Tate. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Jamison with the defensive effort. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jacks up a 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it. But at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Now here's Harrell. The pass to Tiny. 2 on the clock, and that one is good.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking.
Tie game in Atlanta, and the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Jamison is out there with Thunder. Then it's the kid. Then it's Butler. And it's the mayor in at the small forward position. Dan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers.
Take a break.
You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And Copeland kicks to Jamison. Pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Atlanta. With the drive. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
For Atlanta, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
One shot.
One shot.
That's good from McMillan. Here's Copeland. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Mann. Here's the mayor. Off target on the outside leaner.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can.
Here's McMillan. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. G, no good. Pass to Copeland. It's blocked. They retain possession.
Clearly a foul.
Number 15. First personal foul, first team foul.
For Detroit, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No good on the free throw. Clutch is checked in for Detroit. Good on the second free throw. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Douglas surveying the D. And that one's good from McMillan. McMillan's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Get loud for your Atlanta dancers.
Clutch the pass to Jamison. He dishes it to Butler. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Butler taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And it's time for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. He will not return to the game, and he may not be back on the court for a couple of games so he can heal up. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game.
First personal
Why
foul,
does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And he makes the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Detroit trails by 6. Got a hand on it. Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Butler. Sweet little floater. Butler's got 6 points.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The pass to Tiny. He kicks to Douglas. To the paint. Here's Tiny. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Passes it to the main. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Clutch. Just 5 on the clock.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Number 15. Second personal foul, 3rd team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And additionally, they're doing a terrific job getting to the line tonight, and they're turning all those trips into early points.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Freak comes in for Tiny, and Flash is subbed in for McMillan. Detroit also making some changes. Dimes, he's checked in for Jamison, and it's Miracle Man in for Butler. Now, here's Blair. Still without a basket. An emphatic LU jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Detroit, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Copeland, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Copeland. Atlanta making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And a switcher also for Detroit. Lossie's checked in for the mayor. And Copeland drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's Markov. And Clutch pulls it down. Detroit trails by 5. Boss passes to Dimes. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Markov, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Detroit trails by 7. Our timeout called by Detroit. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Here's McGuire, and that one drops. McGuire's got his first bucket in this one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Both shots good from the stripe. Detroit trails by 7. 1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. Copeland, good.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Douglas dishes to Harrell. Goes up to the stripe. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. Douglas has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Dimes. Nothing on the board. Connor with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Copeland, defended by Douglas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Thursday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Boomer, he's checked in for Atlanta. Thunder's checked in for Detroit. That one misses.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Captain Clutch passes to Harrell. Pass to Blair. 4 on the clock. It's deflected. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The shot's good from McGuire.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Here is Boomer. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Connor. And that one released in time, but no good. That'll do it for the first half. It's Atlanta up by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. Guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For Atlanta, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
This kind of defense won't cut it. You have to get yourself in position to contest shots. This means making the right reads and putting forth the effort. They've done neither, and their opponent is taking advantage.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. While you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. McMillan is out there with Tiny. Then it's G. Then there's the waiter, and it's Captain Clutch in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. For Atlanta, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Douglas. Detroit trails by 8. Copeland the pass to the mayor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
For Detroit, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Number 18, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. It's Douglas with the ball for Atlanta. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Copeland. Man passes to Copeland. Out to the wing. Here's the mayor. Offensive rebound. Clutch. And he goes in for the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Oh, the officials are all over that
line for 2, Douglas.
That free throw good from Douglas. And he makes both free throws. Detroit trails by 8. Knocked away. It's stolen by G. And laid in to finish the break. G's got 6.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
It's stolen by G. That's tipped. Here's Copeland, defended by Douglas. Pass to McMillan. That's good with a Douglas assist. McMillan's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Miracle Man, he's checked in for Detroit. Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. Here he goes. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 8.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Now here's Douglas. He's covered closely. No one covering. And that's 13 points for Slim.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Now the pass to Clutch. Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Detroit making a switch here. Jameson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
To the middle, here's Douglas. Detroit with the rebound. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Passes to the main. The 15-footer, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Atlanta leading by 11. Douglas kicks to G. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
13. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Flash is checked in for Atlanta. And then for Detroit, Dimes comes in for Thunder. And it's Boss in for Butler. He hits the second from the line. Here is McGuire. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jameson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. He did tell me that he believed it wasn't a severe injury, so that is good news. Now, this team came into the season with some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
McMillan passes to Tyler.
2 minutes.
Here's G, and G with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here is McGuire, defended by Douglas. Jamison, no luck.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Freaks checked in for Tiny, and it's Harrell in for G. And Detroit with a change here, too. Butler, he's checked in for Miracle Man. Detroit trails by 18. Pass to Jamison. Knocked loose. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
Jamison. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Jamison. Boomer, he's checked in for the waiter. Jamison hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Harrell kicks to Blair. Pass to Boomer from outside the arc. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 16. The pass to Boss. From deep. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Detroit trails by 13. Takes it inside. That one goes. Count it. Boss has got 5 now.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Oh, that's blocked. Now Detroit moving it up. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Connor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Connor's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Atlanta leads by 11. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Clutch. The mayor is out there with Thunder. Then there's Boss, and it's Butler in at the 1. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, man. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Boss passes to Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team. Butler taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2. First free throw is good. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Atlanta. G comes in for Boomer. And so Butler nails both of them. Atlanta leading by 9. Harrell with it. Right wing. Here's Tiny. Good on the three-point shot.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
It's deflected. Here's G. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Atlanta, number 13, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from G. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Butler finds man. Got a piece of it. Fast break, here we go. And he makes it look easy, tucking it hard with one hand.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang! Straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Atlanta making a switch here. Douglas is checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Butler deciding where to go with it. Here's man to end the run, and the layup is good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Captain Clutch, defended by man. 6 to shoot. Douglas the pass to Tyler. Here's Connor. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Butler. Tiny grabs the board. Tiny's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one's good by G. G's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different. Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Because we want to see the finish, don't we? You want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
And here's Atlanta, outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Inside. Here's Boss. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Douglas passes it to Captain Clutch. And they're pushing it up. Here's Boss, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
And it's G finishing it off.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now a timeout called by Detroit. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Tiny.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Morrison the pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Now here's Douglas. Defense is right there to the right side. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And that one falls for McMillan. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Freaks checked in for Tiny. Flash comes in for Captain Clutch. Boomer, he's checked in for G. And it's Harrell in for the waiter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Atlanta.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Tiny.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game. And so often, that's the difference.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here is McGuire. Pass to Dimes. Dishes it to McGuire. Clock at 6. The Mayor passes to Boss. Yes, that goes in.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Flash passes to Harrell. Now, here's Blair. He's guarded closely, and it's blocked. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.